Alright everybody, and welcome back to the Goodie Pantry. So today I'm going to show you how to make Quiche Lorraine. That's what it looks like, but before we jump in the video, let me just say thank you again to Andy on YouTube. His name is Fat Andy on YouTube. He did a review recently of some of my goods that I sent him, and he did a really good job. He gave a good review, so go over to his channel, watch it. I'll put the link in the description, and go give him a sub. There's your ingredients on the screen. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And here we go. So there's our ingredients. So we've got our cheese, got our bacon lardons, salt and pepper. I've got my diced onion. I've got my block of pastry. And I've got my egg whites. So first thing you want to do, get a pan on with a little bit of oil and get your onions in and start sweating those down, roughly for about a minute. Once that's done, then you want to add in your bacon lardons. Give them a good stir, and what you want to do at this point is continue to cook them because you want to get rid of the water. Now there's the water coming out of the lardons, so it's important to get rid of that water because you don't want that to spread out into your egg mix and water down your quiche. So you're just going to keep going at this point, and as you'd say here, the water has reduced, it's just about gone. So just got to keep stirring this, and this will take roughly 2 to 3 minutes to get rid of all that water. Once that water's gone, then the fat starts to render, and then you're good to go. So here's my tray. Now this is an 8-inch tray, so for the ingredients I gave you, this is going to do 2 smaller quiches like I'm going to make. Or this can, if you've got the larger 12, that'll do 1 large quiche. So just with a pastry brush, a little bit of oil, I'm just going to lightly grease up the tray. And now we're going to move on to our pastry. Now this is homemade pastry. You can use the shop bought, but if you want to use the homemade like me, just click the button in the right hand corner of the screen and you can see, I'll show you how to make some really good short crust pastry. So once you've got your pastry on, then what you want to do is you want to get a good coating of flour, top and bottom of your pastry. And then you're going to start rolling and keep it with a circular shape. But you want to keep adding flour as you go on, because the last thing you want to do is your pastry to stick, because that'll tear your pastry. So just keep rolling the pastry like this until you get a circular shape. So once you've got that done, lift the pastry up over the rolling pin, roll it forward so you can just tuck it under, and then roll it back. And then you can start putting it over your tin. Now, if you've noticed, the tin I'm using has got little perforated holes in it. Now, this is great because it means you don't have to blind bake. You can just do everything in one go, and it makes a real difference when you're baking anything with pastry. So if you haven't got one of these, you'd like to get one, I'll drop a link in the description of where I got mine from. So what you want to do now is see what I'm doing here. I'm just lifting the pastry up and I'm gently pressing it down into the tray. Just be careful with this because you don't want to break the pastry. But if you do see a break in the pastry, don't worry about it. Just with your finger and thumb, just nip the pastry and it'll seal it back up. So now we've got that done, so as I say, I'm doing 2, so I'm of the smaller ones. So I've taken half of my bacon and onions and putting them in the bottom. And then once we've got that done, then I'm going to do the same with the cheese. I'm going to take half and I'm going to put that on the top. Now this is important to do it this way because you can see I haven't cut or trimmed the pastry yet. And so what you want to do, you want to get your fillings in. Because when you put your fillings in, especially these parts, what it does is it adds the weight to the pastry and holds it down. So that when you trim it and you bake in the oven, you don't get any shrinkage. So always put your filling in like this, and then trim your pastry. So now I've got the filling in, so now I can trim the pastry. So you see I've just rolled the rolling pin on it. Now you'll see when the quiche comes out, how the pastry hasn't shrinked at all. So now we've got our egg mix, so you just want to add your salt and pepper, give that a good stir, and again I'm going to pour half of this into another jug because I'm doing 2 smaller ones. So you just want to pour that egg mix over the cheese. And then once you've got that on there, you want to leave it for a good few minutes. I'd say 3 to 5 minutes, and let the egg wash and the fillings settle. Once it's settled, then you want to get it into your oven at 160 fan, gas mark 4, 180 regular or 360 Fahrenheit. And this will take roughly 25 to 30 minutes. And that was mine after the 30 minutes. And you can see the lovely colour on the top. And as soon as it's cool enough, get it out your tier. And there it is, all served up. Alright, thanks for watching this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Give this one a go. This is a really good quiche. It has always gone down well whenever I've made it before. Thank you again for Fat Andy for doing that review, and welcome everybody who came over from his channel. I hope you enjoy the videos on show. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.